Welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk to you about being a good homemaker. What is a good homemaker? Today we are going to talk about the triple A's that I feel makes one a good homemaker. The first A is attitude. I've talked about attitude so many times on my channel, and I feel like this is a big one because I feel like how we are and our attitude in our home will spill out onto our families, and if we don't have the right attitude, then it can create a negative environment in our home, and that is definitely not what we are striving for. And so I believe that our attitude is a big factor in being a good homemaker. How are we acting in our homes? We have our husband and our children looking at us, and I've said this before, and are we being negative? Are we being grumpy? Are we being just unbearable to live around? The Bible talks about the contentious woman. Are we tearing our houses down or are we building them up? This is something that I have read a lot about and have prayed a lot about myself, and so just making sure our attitudes are in check and that we are trying our hardest to be more joyful and more pleasant to be around.
Haven't seen my twin brother. Missing his clothes. It's funny just how easily.
The next A we're going to talk about is appearance, and this is something I picked up from the Fly Lady method. She talked about getting dressed to shoes, and this is something that I have put in my own homemaking routine because I have noticed a big difference when I get up in the mornings, I get dressed, and I am not in loungewear, I'm not in yoga pants, I'm not in pajamas, I'm getting dressed, and it helps me to be motivated, to be ready for the day. Also, I love the point that she made, and this was what really changed my mindset on this. She said that if you have an emergency and you need to run out of your house, if you're already dressed to shoes, you can pick your keys up and just go. You can just get out and get to whatever you're needing to get to. And that one was big for me because I'm like, you know, if I do have an emergency and I do need to leave the house, I want to be ready to just bolt out the door. I don't want to have to go, oh my goodness, I'm not even dressed. I need to put clothes on and I need to put my shoes on. And so I thought that was a really good point that she made. Also, totally unrelated topic, but really fast, I am thinking about doing a summer meal rotation. I did a fall and a winter, and I've showed that here on my channel. So I'm thinking about doing a summer one, and if you would like to see that, just let me know down below. I thought about just putting it in a video, and so yeah, if you want to see that, just let me know. The last A I want to talk about is adapt. And I'm talking about this one because there's been different seasons in my life that I have had to figure out how to adapt to new situations and circumstances. Years and years ago, Adam and I had a cleaning service together, and so we were out of the home a lot. And fast forward to now, I help Adam with DoorDash. And so both of these situations, I had to learn how to work and come home and do all of the things still. And so thankfully, when we had our cleaning business, my mother-in-law was there to help out a ton because she watched our kids, and we also lived with her. And yeah, so I thank God for my mother-in-law back then because my kids were really little and I didn't have to pay for a babysitter. Anyways, I'm getting all off topic, y'all. I'm sorry. But I had to learn how to adapt, and I did not do this well. And so this was a struggle for me, trying to figure out how to manage it all. And I think that if you can learn how to adapt quickly and figure out, okay, well, this is what my season of life looks like. Let me plan out how I'm going to have my routines, and I'm going to be able to manage meals, and I'm going to be able to manage homemaking and the cleaning and the cooking and all of this stuff. I think that is huge and will definitely help you be a better homemaker, be a good homemaker. And so that is why I wanted to include that here, because this is something that I have struggled with, and I have had to learn little by little how to adapt to my situation and circumstances. And so I think that is a good point in homemaking, is being able to say, okay, this is this new season that I am in now, and it doesn't look like my last one, and how can I set myself up to make sure I'm still managing my home the best way I possibly can. So that is the last and final A to being a good homemaker. So that is my thoughts on what can make you a good homemaker. These are 3 things that I feel like have really helped me with my homemaking, and I just wanted to share those with you and hope that they help you. And I hope you got a little motivation to get your kitchen cleaned if that is something you are needing to do, or you just loved watching me clean mine because it was a disaster. Let me just tell you, this kitchen needed to be scrubbed so bad. And so I was so thrilled to get that done the day before Mother's Day. That was my little treat to myself, because I woke up and the kitchen was clean. Also, Adam did the dishes for me that night, but my counters were wiped down and everything looked nice, and it was lovely. I was so thrilled to have this done. But anyways, if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. I make videos like this all the time, and I love getting to know each and every one of you that comment on my videos. Oh, I love talking to y'all so much. That is so much fun, and I love the community I have here. And so I am going to leave you here. Lord willing, I will see you on the next one.